Hi, everyone. Welcome. My name is Miguel Neves, the editor-in-chief of EventMB, and it's my pleasure to be live, just giving you a short recap of this week and maybe talking about a few of the things that are coming up ahead. We've had a busy week at EventMB with lots of events going on and lots of stories to cover. We started the week looking at the zero COVID zones, basically Australia and New Zealand, about how events are taking place in this region, but also how events can cancel pretty quickly, even though it is a safe COVID zone or zero COVID zone. So really, I also looked a little bit at unbundling, which is an interesting concept. The idea that you can separate events, you can separate maybe networking from education, and maybe offer different prices to different people, depending on what they're looking for. So have a look at that article if you're interested in unbundling, and maybe there's some interesting thoughts there on the business model and what can we do going forward, particularly in the virtual events space. We also looked at the event tech market and how it changed, maybe forever because of COVID and the pandemic. The events tech market is definitely not normal right now, so definitely worth checking out that post as well, that story about the event tech market, and really thinking about where it goes from here, what's next. We also looked at the role that event tech will play in COVID on-site safety for events. What apps are out there? What are the major event tech providers doing? How do they see in-person and hybrid events happening, and where they can help? So have a look at that story, again, all on eventmb.com. And the last story we looked at this week was IMEX America using Swapcard for not for IMEX America coming up, but for an initiative they're running from May to September. So really keen to understand what that looks like. In the article, we talk about how IMEX America is not going hybrid necessarily. There's nothing about that in there, but there's an activation going on from May to September that they're using Swapcard, and we're really interested to see what that looks like and how they're using the platform. Don't forget, next week, we have a busy week scheduled. We have a great webinar taking place on the 30th, which is Tuesday. We're talking to Twine co-founder Lawrence Coburn, who you may remember also from Double Dutch. I'm going to have a conversation with Lawrence about networking, and then we're going to get to try out the Twine platform. So pretty excited about that. And we're also launching the Event App Bible, the 2021 edition of the Event App Bible. So look out for that. That's going to happen on Wednesday. And we have a few surprises around the Event App Bible. So hopefully you will check that out, download it. And also there's a few more things happening around the Event App Bible that we're going to be announcing on Wednesday and then later that week as well. I also wanted to mention that this week there was some big events going on. Hopin had their hybrid event, or event focused on hybrid, and we were on that. And also Hubilo had their restart event featuring Guy Kawasaki earlier in the week. So two big events for two of the big platforms in this space right now. And we had a close look at both of those events, and you can expect some thoughts on those events going forward as we look at what's happening in the world of event tech. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found that interesting. As always, please leave a comment if there's something that we're not covering on EventMB, or if you like what you see, if you don't like what you see, let us know. We're always open to feedback, and I hope you enjoy EventMB content. And I'll be back next week with another wrap-up. So hopefully until then, stay safe and take care.